A very good afternoon to all of you, my dear children. In today's session, let us learn about the fourth capitalization rule. Okay, so in today's session, we are going to learn about the fourth capitalization rule. Okay, so before we move on to the fourth capitalization rule, let us have a short recap on the other three rules. Okay, now come on, tell me what is the first rule is.
Capital letters.
First rule.
Always begin with a capital letter.
Very good. That's the first rule. Always begin the sentence with a capital letter. Okay.
I should be written in capital letters.
Very good, Vaiga. I, the letter I, should always be written in capital letter. Very good. And what is the third rule?
Full stop.
What's the third rule, my dear?
Full stop.
Stop, you leave it. We are talking only about the capital letters. Okay, so what is the third rule says that?
Name of the place and place.
Yes, names of person. That is your name, my name. All the person's names. Names of persons and names of places. All the places should begin with a capital letter. Should begin with a capital letter. Is that clear? Now let's move on to, let us revise these three rules once more. First rule says that begin a sentence with a capital letter. That's the first rule. Second rule, the letter I. Always write the letter I with a capital letter. The letter I should always be written in capital letter. And the third rule says that names of people and names of places should always begin with a capital letter. I hope the three rules we have learned it. Now let's move on to the fourth rule. The fourth rule says that always the names of festivals. Do you know what our festivals are?
Onam.
Yes, Onam is a festival. Then, come on, tell me. Yes, Onam is a festival. Christmas is a festival. Okay, when you write the names, yes, Diwali is a festival, very good. So when you write the names of festival, always begin the names of festival with a capital letter. Okay, so when you write Onam, how will you write it? O should be written in
Capital
letter. When you write Christmas, how do you write it? The letter C should be written in capital letter. Okay. Similarly, yes, 1 minute, my dear. So names of festival should always begin with a capital letter. Okay. So now we are in the fourth rule. So it says that names of festival, the days of the week. What are days of the week, my dear? What are days of week? How many days are there in a week? Yes, very good. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. These are the days of the week. How many days are there?
7 days.
7. These 7 days should always begin with a capital letter. Very good. Should always begin with a capital letter. And also the months of the year. How many months are there in a year? 12. Very good. 12 months. Very good, Christabel. There are 12 months. So these 12 months should always begin with a capital letter. So let me make myself very clear to you, my dear children, as well as to your parents. Here we are learning only the concepts. Okay, the fourth rule is a little bit heavy for you children. We are not learning the spellings of Diwali, Onam, Christmas. We are not learning the spellings, and even the days of the week and the months of the year. We are not learning the spellings. Let us learn the spellings of these words in the next term. Okay, for this term, let me make myself very clear to you all. Let us learn the concept clear. That is, the names of festivals, the days of the week, and the months of the year always begin with a capital letter. I wanted you, the sentence will be given, children. So you have to, when you rewrite the sentence, when you find these words there, you have to begin with a capital letter. Let's learn the concept clear. Then we'll move on to the spellings. Okay, children. So I hope it's clear to all of you. Okay, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I don't want all of you to mug up all the spellings and mug up everything. It is not necessary. And even the 12 months in a year, that is January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I don't want all of you to mug up all the 12 months and learn the spellings. It's not necessary for the term 1. Okay, just learn the concept that festivals, days of the week, and months of the year, it should always begin with a capital letter. So I hope it's clear. I'll give a WhatsApp note to you saying that these words, the spellings of these words will be learned in the term 2. Only in page 13, we are going to learn the concept. And here in the fill in the blanks also, children, there is an exercise for you. I want you to learn all the fill-ups by heart. Let's learn the concept clearer. Okay, the sentence will be given to you. Only thing is the options will be given to you. You have to learn the concept that you have to use a capital letter. Okay, clear. Clear to all of you. I made myself very clear to you all. Okay, so page number 13, I know it's a little bit difficult for you all. So in the beginning itself, I'm making myself very clearer to each and every one of you that learning the spellings and learning it by heart, we'll put it for the next term. Okay, only the concept, that is the capital letter rules, that we will learn it well. Okay, children, is that clear to each and every one of you? I hope it's clear. Okay, spellings, we'll put it to the next term. Okay, spellings is not necessary for this term. Okay, my dear children. Okay, so whenever you see the days of the month, the days of the week and the months of the year, remember that we have to use a capital letter. Okay, now let's move on to the 4th rule once more. The 4th rule says that festivals, days of the week and months of the year should always begin with a
capital letter.
yes. Come on, say it again. Festivals, days of the week,
Capital
and months should always begin with a
Capital letter.
very good. Once more, we will say 3 times. Okay. Names of festivals, days of the week, and months of the year should begin with a capital letter. So for this term, we are learning only the concept that we have to use the capital letter whenever we see these words. Okay. Okay. Spellings, we will learn it for the next term. Only page 13, I'll be proceeding further with the, when we start with the second term, I'll start with page number 13. Okay, we learn with spellings. So okay, now let's, yes. Are all of you ready, my dear children? So let's move on to the 4th rule. All these rules, we have already learned it. We know the first rule, second rule, and the 3rd rule. Now let's move on to the 4th. Children, please, all of you keep your audios muted. Yes. All of you, please have a look at it. The 4th capitalization rule says that names of festivals, days of the week, and months of the year should always begin with a capital letter. Is that clear to all of you? The names of festivals, days of the week, and months of the year should always begin with a capital letter. That is the 4th rule. That's the 4th capitalization rule. Now let us move on to the festival first. Then let's move on to the days and the months. Okay. So all of you, let's have a look. Please do keep your book there. First, let us look. These are the names of the festivals. Okay. So Diwali is a festival. Okay, it is a festival of lights. So whenever we write the name of the festival, that is Diwali, Diwali starts with a letter D. So what we have to do? Yes. So whenever we write the, see that we have to begin the word Diwali. Diwali is a name of a festival. So we have to begin with a capital letter. Okay, so it is Diwali. Diwali is a name of a festival. So whenever we write the name of festivals, begin with a capital letter. Yes, now come on. Yes, have you understood? Yes. Okay, now let's move on to the next festival. What is this festival is? Onam. Onam is a festival which is celebrated in Kerala. We know it. We are familiar with this festival. Okay, so Onam is a festival. So whenever we write the festival, names of festivals, how do we write it, my dear children? Come on, tell me. Yes, we have to begin with a capital letter. O should be written in O-N-A-M, Onam. So Onam is a festival of Kerala. So we are familiar with this festival. This festival, when we write the names of festivals, my dear children, begin with a capital letter. Okay. Is that clear to all of you? Yes. Now let's move on to the next festival. What is this festival is? Eid. Eid is also a festival which is celebrated by Muslims all over the world. Okay, so it is a festival celebrated by the Muslim community. Okay, so Eid, yes. Eid, when we write, it starts with the letter E. So E should be written in? Yes. So have all of you understood? So the names of festivals should always begin with a capital letter. Okay, learn the concept clearly. Now let's move on to the next festival. What is this festival? Christmas. Yes, we know what is Christmas is. Christmas falls on when? When is Christmas is celebrated on?
December
25th. Yes, it is celebrated on December 25th. It is celebrating, yes, it's celebrated on December 25th. Every year we do celebrate Christmas. Okay, now celebrating the birthday of Jesus Christ. Okay, celebrating the birthday of Jesus Christ. Okay, so we know about this festival. So whenever we write the name of the festival, what we have to do? Capital letter. Begin with a capital letter. So C should be written in?
Capital letter C.
Okay, C-H-R-I. Spellings, we will learn it later. As I've already told you, children, spellings, please don't insist on the spellings. Spellings, we learn it later. First, let us learn the concept clear that names of festival should always begin with a capital letter. Okay, so Christmas. Is that clear to all of you? Christmas begins with the letter C. So C should be written in capital letter. Clear to all of you? Yes?
Yes.
My dear children? Yes. Okay then. Now let's move on to the next festivals. I'm only insisting on the 4 festivals. Okay. I'm not insisting on all the festivals which are celebrated all over India. The 4 main festivals. Okay. So we know Holi is a festival, Dashera is a festival, all these we know. Okay. Now let's move on to the days of the week. Okay. How many days are there in a week? How many days are there in a week? How many days are there in a week, my dear children?
7 days.
Yes, 7. There are 7 days. All of you mute your audios. Yes, muted. Yes. Now listen. How many days are there in a week? Come on, tell me the answer. There are 7 days. Yes. What day is today?
7.
What day is today? Today. Wednesday. Yes, today's day is Wednesday. Okay. So whenever you write the days of the week, you begin with a capital. Okay. So let's move on to it. Okay. So here are the days of the week. The first day of the week is Sunday. So whenever you write the name of Sunday, you have to begin with a capital Sunday. S should be written in capital letter. So it is Sunday. D-A-Y. Sunday. Is that clear to all of you? What is the next day? Monday. How will you write? Monday begins with a capital M. Whenever you write the days of the week, begin with a capital letter. So Monday, M should be written in capital letter. Very good. Yes. Then comes the Tuesday. Tuesday, how will you going to write it? T should be written in T should be written in capital letter. Tuesday. Yes, D-A-Y. T-U-E-S-D-A-Y. Tuesday. Then the next is the Wednesday. So whenever you write Wednesday, how do you write it? Yes, W should be written in capital letter. Okay, so it is Nes, N-E-S, Nes, Day, D-A-Y. Clear to all of you? Yes? Yes, is it clear? Now let's move on to the next day. This day is called after Wednesday. After Wednesday, what is that is called? Thursday. Okay, Thursday begins with the letter T. So T should be written in capital letter T. All of you write it. Begin with a capital letter T, all of you. Okay. T-H. Come on, say this. T-H-U-R-S-D-A-Y. Okay. Is that clear to all of you? After Thursday, which day is that? Friday. So Friday begins with a letter. Friday begins with a letter. Come on, listen, children. Listen to my question and then answer to my question. Friday begins with which letter? F. So what we have to do? Others, please. Yes, we have to begin with a capital letter F. That is what the answer I needed. Yes. So capital letter F. Very good. Okay. So now let's move on to the F-R-I-D-A-Y. Very good. Okay, that's all. Clear? And what is the next day after Friday? It is Saturday. So whenever you write Saturday, how will you write? S should be written in capital letter. Very good. Yes, Saturday. Clear to all of you. So whenever we write the 7 days of the week, it should begin with a when we write the names of the days of the week, how will we write? We will start with a capital letter. Very good, very good. Yes. Now let's move on to the months, the names of the month. How many months are there in a year? 12 months are there. Okay, so whenever we write the 12 months, it should begin with a capital letter. Okay, so let's do that too. Now, all of you, please have a look at it. These are the 12 months. Can you tell me which month is? We are in which month? No, which month we are in? September. Very good. We are in the month of September. Very good. Now let's move on to, yes. Now, which is the first month of the year? January. So when we write January, starts with the letter J. So J should be written in Capital letter. Is that clear? January starts with letter J. So J should be written in capital letter. Now let's move on to the next month. What is the second month of the year? February. February begins with the letter F. So F should be written in. Don't tell me F should be written in capital letter. Very good. F should be written in capital. Spellings we will learn later. Okay. Now, let's move on to the next month, March. Okay, March. So, capital letter M. Very good. So, we have to begin with the capital letter M. March. Very good. What is the next month? What is the fourth month of the year? April. Okay. So, wait, one by one. Wait, April. We are in this month only. Wait, later on we'll move on to May and June. Okay, April. April, when we write, how we have to write this? To write this April. This is the way to write April. What we have to do? We have to begin the name of the month with capital letter. April begins with letter A. So A should be written in capital letter A. Clear? May. Come on, tell me. It begins with letter M. So, yes, capital letter M. June. June. Okay, now let's move on to June. May is over. June is June. J. Very good. Capital letter J. Some of you are saying the answer. Yes, June. June. Okay, spellings I told you we'll stick on to the, we'll learn later. Okay, July. So, yes, here too, July also starts with the letter J. So, J should be written in capital letter. August. Come on, tell me. Yes, A should be written in capital letter. So, we are in the month of September. So, September starts with the letter S. Capital letter. Very good. October. October. Come on. October. Come on, tell me. All of you mute your audios. October. It starts with which letter? Come on, tell me. October starts with which letter? I couldn't hear you. October starts with? O. So O should be written in? Yes, capital letter O. Okay. Now, what is the next month after October? After October, it is November. So when you write November, how will you write? Number N should be written in? N should be written in capital letter. So N, November. Whenever you write the names of festivals, days of the week and months of the year, always begin with a capital letter. November is the name of a month. So whenever you write this, see that you begin with a capital letter. Is that clear to all of you? Now the last month of the year, what is that? It is December. December starts with which letter? Be written in capital letter. Yes. I hope it's clear. Okay. So names of festivals, days of the week, and months should always begin with capital letter. Come on, tell me along with me. Festivals. Festivals. Days of the week. And months of the year should always begin with capital letter. So that is the fourth rule, my dear children. Okay, fourth rule is that names of festivals, names of days of the week, and the months of the year should always begin with a capital letter. Okay, now all of you take your workbook. There is an exercise there for you in page number 13. So let's do that exercise now. Okay, I hope all of you are ready with it. All of you, please do keep your book open. Now here is an exercise for you. Let's do that. Okay. Okay, all of you, please do keep your book open to page number 13. That is 1-3. Okay. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
let us move on to the first question. Are you all ready?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, now let's move on to Nesta. Nesta, come on, Nesta. Nesta? Yes,
Yes,
read the
ma'am.
first question for me.
Dash is my.
Mm.
Is my
Dash is my favorite. Okay, favorite.
Favorite.
Yes, favorite. Mm. Favorite. What is that word? Is festival. Festival. Okay, so Dash is my favorite festival. So for time, let's write the festival. The name of the festival here is Onam. Okay, so whenever you write the name of the festival, I've told you we have to begin with a capital letter. Okay, so as we are all Malayalis, let us write our favorite festival is Onam. Okay, so let's write O-N-A-M. Write it. So I'll write in cursive. Yes, Onam. O-N-A-M. Yes, my dear.
Should we write Christmas?
Okay, if you want, you can write it. It's up to you. But see that you have to write the correct spelling. Okay. Onam is a spelling is very easier for you. O-N-A-M. That's why I told you that is better for you.
Ma'am, show.
What is that? Have all of you finished?
Yes, ma'am.
Can we move on to the
Yes.
next question? If you have finished, let us go on to.
Undo.
Yes, all of you mute your audios.
Ma'am.
Okay. Now let's move on to Ezra. Ezra, come on, Ezra. Let's move on to the second
Yes,
question,
ma'am.
Ezra. Come on.
Question number 2.
Yes, very good.
Our
Mm.
school
Mm.
grade 1
Mm.
open.
Reopens. Okay, our school reopens. Yes.
Our school reopen
Mm.
in the
Mm.
month
Mm.
all
In the month of which month? Usually it reopens. In which month, my dear?
June.
Yes, June. So June, when we write, we have to begin the name of the month with a
Capital letter.
capital letter. June begins with which letter? J. So all of you, please do write there June. J-U-N-E, June. And at the end of the sentence, what we should do? Full stop. Don't forget to put that. Please do it. Yes. Now let's move on to the next question.
Yes.
Yes. The next question goes to Adwiga. Adwiga, come on, Adwiga.
Yes, ma'am. Question number 3.
Yes.
Dash.
Come on, read. Dash comes. Okay. Dash comes. Okay.
Before
Before.
Thursday.
Yes, Tuesday. Dash comes before Tuesday. Okay. So which day of the week comes before Tuesday?
Wednesday.
No, before.
Monday.
Yes, very good. It is Monday. So whenever we write the names of the week, we have to begin with a capital letter. So M should be written in capital letter M. Okay. So come on, write it. M-O-N-D-A-Y. Monday. Is that clear to all of you? Monday.
M-O.
Come on, write. Badri, are you writing?
Monday.
All of you, please do write it. Write it in your workbook.
Ma'am, I have finished.
Finished. Okay. What about the others?
I have completed. Ma'am, I have
Okay.
completed.
Okay. Dash Krishna's from 1B. Yeah? Okay, now let's move on to the next question to Anai. Anai, come on, Anai. Yes. Anai, are you there? Yes, unmute
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
And write the fourth question. Read the fourth question for me.
My birthday
Mm.
was
Mm.
in
Mm. The
the
month.
month
Mm.
of
Mm.
November.
Yes, in the month of November. If your birthday is on November, please do write then November. So whenever you write the name, that is the day, month of the year, see that you have to begin with capital letter. So N should be written in. Now, each one, children, you have to remember this, November. So at the end of the sentence, what we have to do? Full stop. Okay, children. So I hope we have finished with 4 questions. Okay. Yes. So we have finished with 4 questions, children. So we have finished with the 4 capitalization rule. The first rule says that begin with a capital letter. Second rule says that the letter I should always written in capital letter. Third rule, names of yes, names of people and names of places. Okay. And the fourth rule says that festivals, days of the week and months of the year begin with a capital letter. Okay, my dear children. So with this, we have come to the end of today's session. So bye-bye, my dear. Thank you all. Bye, children. All of you. Bye-bye. Bye, my dear.